Hello and welcome back to Bridget's Queen's Crochet and Knits. I'm Bridget and it's wonderful to see you back. If this is your first time watching, please think about staying. Hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you know when I upload every time and you can come over and say hello. Today is the 16th of January 2020. I am coming to you from Aiken, South Carolina, and this is vlog number 11. Today I'm going to announce that we not only have one, but two random act of kindness winners. I texted the king and he gave me two random numbers. I went and found out which corresponding comment that came from, and we have picked two. The first is Maggie Rambus, I think is how you say that, MAGGIRAMBUS. And the second one is the Crafting Trooper. Yay! I'm so happy, ladies. Please contact me as soon as possible. I will send out on between the 25th and the 28th. That is when I will have funds again to do so. I wanted to show you a little example of what you were getting, not exactly what you were getting, because I still have to make them. I am going to make you a set of stitch markers. And I'm not sure if they're going to be this style or the other style that I make, but nevertheless, there will be a set of stitch markers. There also might be one or two goodies in the pack for you, but that will be a surprise when it arrives. Now, let's see, I'm going to tell you about the channels that I've been watching, and then we'll get into the crochet stuff that I've made. First, I have been watching Donna Nana's Crafty Corner. Then I've been watching Patsy's Crochet, Grandma Benny, which was formerly Noni26. I'm sorry, my pup thinks she has to have all the attention. And then we have Coffee, Critters, and Crochet. Then we have the Crafting Trooper. And after that, we have Craving Crochet, and one that I just found last night and started to binge watch, Connie Alisa. That is a mother-daughter team, very wonderful. Both of them crochet and show off their makes, and I'm absolutely loving it. Now, every single one of these ladies is wonderful and has beautiful makes and talents of their own. I encourage you to check them all out, and they will be linked in the description box below. Now, when you see me open up the bloom from Darla, the Crafty Yarn Owl, I said that I was going to crochet and knit a hat with it to see the difference in how the bloom worked out. Now, I had in a previous episode showed you the knitted version, which is very, very pretty and a very light fabric. Now, I did enjoy this a great deal. And then we have the crocheted version, which is a much more dense fabric, but still very, very beautiful. It all depends on what style that you like. Now, yes, it does look a little pointy when you hold it like that, but honestly, it's not pointy like that once you put it on. I just pulled my magic circle a little too tight when I was working it. But as you can see, the knitted version has a little bit longer of a stripe of the color, or the flowers, and the crocheted version has a smaller section of the flowers. But they both worked up very lovely, although I did prefer knitting the bloom than the crochet. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I seem to prefer knitting small yarn than crocheting it. I'll show you what these look like on. This gives your head a beautiful hug. This is the Ross hat pattern. I did kind of went in between his worsted weight pattern and his fingering weight pattern, and worked out what I needed to do and went from there. But that's about the only hat pattern that I've knit so far. And I absolutely love it. I'm obsessed, seriously. And then we have the crocheted version. Still fits very nice, very lovely on. I might put a small pom-pom on this one. I have not decided yet for sure. And then my only other completed project that I can show you on this podcast, because I have quite a few that I've done for the 2020 challenge, and I've been super busy moving. Now, this one here is from the Big Twist yarn. I don't have the ball band anymore, but it turned out rather lovely. I enjoy it. That's about exactly where I like my hats to sit. I don't want everything. I don't want them to like come down to my neck. But that's just a personal preference. And since I knit for myself and I crochet for others, I also crochet for myself, don't get me wrong. But I find knitting very personally satisfying. And because it takes so long, I couldn't find it in my heart to charge someone for my time with knitting, so I rather crochet for others and for charity. And then I have a whip. He was only a whip because, as when you're moving, something always gets lost. And this time, my poor little alien's ears got lost, so I will have to remake them. Isn't he adorable, though? And I have to attach his arms yet. His arms are just inside his robe. Now, I did not have the Bernat or the Pipsqueak yarn that it called for either one, so I just double-stranded some Red Heart Super Saver. It worked out rather nicely. I think it maybe a little, I probably should have gone maybe 2 less rows than what the pattern called for, because his legs are way up here and his robe is way down here. And there's probably about two rows past his legs. But since he is for a gift for the king, he is my king is a big Star Wars fanatic, and he started watching The Mandalorian. Normally I would have with him, but I did not want to get into any new TV shows and not be able to watch them while we're out here in the country, because we're not going to get TV for a temporary house. So, yeah, he's awesome. I love him so much. He's been a lot of fun to make, and I will probably make another, even though I am not big on making more than one of something. I get bored very easily, and I think that's probably why I started knitting, because I found that I was starting to lose my joy for crochet. Once I kind of started knitting a little bit, I found that I still enjoy my crochet. I had just needed a small break. Little life update. We are completely unpacked and settled in for the temporary house. It is not bad out here. Like I said, it's not, the house isn't in perfect condition, but we're not going to spend money on it to fix the imperfections, because we're saving up money for the move into our forever home. And other than that, not too much going on. Oh, I did win a giveaway from Ricola, aka Crystal's Crochet and Stuff. I won the moose pattern. That was really awesome. I am so gonna love making that little moose. She did such a wonderful job on it. If you haven't seen that video, I will link her below as well. Head on over there and check her moose out. She put that video up yesterday, and he is adorable. I don't remember the designer's name of the pattern, but Crystal will have that information for you over there. I think that's everything for today. My little girls are trying to say hello, and they're starting to get rambunctious down here on the floor. So I'm going to head on out, and I will talk to you soon. Lots of love, yarny hugs, happy crafting. Bye.